Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to another edition of Savings Minus Debt. I'm your host, LJ Young. How are you guys today? Let's get up in here. I'm going to give a few minutes for everybody to join today's session. Starting later than normal. I usually don't start this late, but my time has been occupied, which is a good thing. I got a good occupying time thing, so just got to move some things around. Like I said, we're going to wait to about 3 minutes. What's up, NC Biggs? What's going on, man? How you doing? What's happening? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hope you guys have been busy as much as I am. What's up, Amizi? What's going on, man? How you doing? I know you still out there doing your thing. I know you got some stories by now too. Some slave stories. Got to have some slave stories. Everybody, when unconscious slaves become conscious slaves, and then when they're working their way out of the debt matrix, they got all these good stories. Man, did I used to say that? Did I used to believe that? Yeah, I used to believe all that. All that. Say all that. Now that you're a conscious slave, imagine. Now look at all the people that believe they're homeowners when they're not, right? It's so funny, man. Like slaves, they didn't have the money to buy the house. So when they financed the house, right? And then also once they finance the house, they believe they're homeowners. Then they also believe they own the equity in a house they don't even own. It just makes absolutely no sense. No sense. But it's funny. And believe me, when I tell you this, you guys, it gets worse. What is that? I've never seen that up there. What's that? Move from stream, exit solo layout. Oh, they added something there. Okay. Gotcha. All right, we got about 30 more seconds, then we're going to get started on this Q&A Sunday. What's up, Kevin Jones? What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's get started. My name is LJ Young, and I am a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see outside what I call the debt matrix. And the debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and finance and everything that goes down in value and wondering why they're living paycheck to paycheck. They just can't figure it out. It's like, oh, I keep financing cars and clothes and shoes, and I can't figure out why I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Well, don't worry. I lived there for the first 40 years of my life doing the exact same things until one day I woke up, found Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey said, hey, take the math that you learned in grade school and apply it to your finances and you'll win with money, LJ. And I said, really? Really, Dave? Dave said, yes. Well, he didn't say it just like that, but in so many words. And then I did it, and now I'm free. So now what I do is help others out of the debt matrix by exposing what I call the glitches in the debt matrix. And the glitches are things that don't make mathematical sense, yet people believe it does. I don't know, right? Like believing you're a homeowner with a 30-year mortgage, right? Believing you own the equity in a house that you don't own, right? You finance a car for 84 months and believe you got it on sale. Go to college for 4 years, but keep your student loans for 20. See, that stuff doesn't make any sense, right? So those are glitches. And once people understand that, like, all you got to do to get out of the debt matrix, you just got to believe mathematics. That's it. Once you believe mathematics, and then you become free, and then you go from an unconscious slave to a conscious slave. Now you're probably thinking, who are you calling a slave, right? I'm sure you're saying that, but this is. Now, have you ever heard of the statement, the borrower is slave to the lender? I know everybody's heard that. Everybody have heard that, right? Everybody, the borrower is slave to the lender. So if you have a mortgage, the bank is the lender and you are the slave. If you have a car payment, the bank is the lender and you are the slave. So that's what I mean by slave. Okay. So If you want to know if you're a slave or not, this is the best way I can determine. This is the easiest way. There's two easiest ways. Add up all your savings, add up all your debt. Savings minus debt equals if you're a slave or not. So if that when you add up all your savings and debt, and if that's in the negative, you're a slave because you're in the negative, right? But even if you don't even want to add up all your savings and debt, this is all you got to do. Log into Credit Karma, log into Experian.com, log into your credit report, and then you'll see your net worth. All that not your credit score, nothing to do with your credit score. I want you to log in and see your net worth. All that debt is your net worth. If that's in the negative, you're a slave. Okay? All right. All right, so what is today? Q&A Sundays are questions that you can ask of me or other SMD family members, how to get out of debt. What am I, should I do this? Shouldn't I do that? Only to do with personal finances only. Nothing outside of personal finances. Nothing has to do with business. What SMD does is help create the business of you. Okay, nothing outside of you. No stock market, no retirement plan, no pension, none of this imaginary stuff, because I want you guys to understand something. When you're a slave, all of that is imaginary. The stock market is not real for you. Money is not real for you. Gold is not real for you. Cryptocurrency, whatever you want to call it, none of it's real. It's all imaginary to you. Okay? The house is not yours. If the house is not yours, the equity is most definitely not yours. That's why you're borrowing it at a percentage rate, because it's not yours. Okay? Now I'm going to put this up there. You can ask me within the chat, or you can ask me on here. You can come on the show. But if we don't get any questions, this is going to go for 1 hour. And we're already 7 minutes in. 1 hour. Oh, back. Damn. All right. What's up, John Kennedy? What's going on, man? What's up, Mike Rambo? Kevin Jones? Hey, I appreciate that, Kevin, man. Yeah, I love these tank tops, man. I got to order them, though. They don't sell them in the stores. You got to make sure your body's straight for these things too, man. You can't just anybody can't wear this kind of tank top. Okay. You gotta do something in the gym. I forgot. I don't know the name of this, like the true tank top, if that would it probably is. It probably got it. That's probably maybe true, but they got multiple kinds. What's up, D Shannon? Hello. Is it better to sell a home and lose the history of that loan, or rent the home to pay it off? That's a great question. The only way I could answer that question, I would have to know how much debt you're in. Okay. Knowing how much debt you're in will tell me what you should or should not do with that loan. Say, for example, if you currently have a subprime mortgage, a FHA mortgage, or any kind of other, sell it. You did it wrong. If you have a subprime mortgage on a house, you did it wrong. Okay. Subprime mortgages are for slaves. All right. Because once you get out of debt, when you have no debt, and then you probably won't get a mortgage anyway. But if you ended up having to get a mortgage, you would look at the terms and make sure they're okay with you. Once you're debt free and you look at the terms of a subprime mortgage, you will clearly see that's for slaves, because anybody that understands money would never sign up for a subprime mortgage ever under any circumstances. Okay. Kevin Jones says, welcome, John Kennedy. Oh, thank you for inviting him. Thank you. Please. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Okay. So what kind of home loan do you have, D? What kind of home loan do you have? That's the next question. And while we're waiting, anybody can come up. You guys can come on the show. Oops. Yeah. You can come on the show. Here's my Cash App, because I always forget. There's my Cash App. Thank you for everybody that donates. I appreciate you, especially when you guys do that out the blue on just come out of nowhere. Sometimes that's crazy. That's amazing. When you get I don't know if you guys ever experienced that, but when you get a Cash App out of the blue and somebody just says, hey, LJ, man, I watched that Chapter 7 Bankruptcy, man. Thank you a lot. Here's a little something. Boom, just out of nowhere. It's cool. $78,000 left to pay off the home. It's appraised at $135,000. You got a VA loan. So this is what I suggest, okay? VA loans are horrible. Okay? And this is how I want you to look at this, D, okay? Pay your house off as fast as you can. You do whatever it takes, because this is the difference, okay? Once you pay your house off, it's an asset that will return to you every single month because you have no rent or you have no mortgage. Put it this way, D. By paying off your house, you have just eliminated the largest expense that you probably would have had the rest of your life. Pay your house off now, and that expense is now eliminated. That paying off your house will financially put you ahead of millions of people that only believe they're homeowners, and you will be one. You will be a homeowner, not the people that just walk around on earth believing they are. Those are slaves. You will no longer be a slave, okay? You're already in it. Just pay it off as fast as you can. Jump everything into it. It'll pay you back every month, because while millions of people are paying mortgage/rent, not you. You ain't paying nothing. That's called phantom income. Anything you make that the slaves can't see. That's why it's called phantom. Slaves have no idea phantom income even exists. Even if you told them, they still wouldn't believe it. They would, what's that? Yeah, it's phantom to you because they can't mathematically see it. Anything you do opposite of the majority is money in your pocket. Okay? Always remember that. Any other questions? Any other questions? Like I said, we're going to go an hour. We're 12 minutes in right now. This is Q&A Sundays. This is for you guys to ask me questions. Maybe you want to ask other SMD family members questions. But now's the time. Now's the time. Now's the time. But congratulations on that, being the only home loan. What's up, Gabriel? LJ, what's your take that nothing has happened like economic crash? We thought it's coming. Oh, I didn't think it was coming this year, Gabriel. It's coming 2021. Okay. I didn't say this year. This year, no. 2021. No, this year, we're just right. The engine of the new economy is now started. Now we got to dump the oil back into the engine, and the oil is the slaves. So the slaves, they got to readjust to how everything's changed. Now they're the oil. So as soon as they're dumped back in, they'll find their place. They'll be accustomed to the new job or whatever, new career, whatever. As long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's what slaves are for. So I don't think it's not going to happen until next year. Not this year. We got the elections coming up. No, not this year. D said, thank you for that. Most push keeping it for credit history purposes, but cash. This is what I want you to do, D, so you can understand when slaves tell you that. When somebody says, hey man, keep it for credit history, this is the question I want you to ask them. Do you have a mortgage? If they say yes, that's why they want you to keep yours, because they have one. Nobody, put it this way, D, nobody that owns a house that has no mortgage, they're not going to tell you to keep yours for credit history. They're not going to say that. They're going to say pay your house off, and now you're free. You have no rent or mortgage for the rest of your life by paying off your house now. Pay it off now. Okay? It'll return every single month. People in debt say, keep a loan for credit. No, only slaves say that. That's slaves, because you must stay in debt. You must stay in debt for a high credit score. You must stay in debt. Slaves don't know that. Slaves just go, oh, okay, I'm supposed to make payments and stay in debt. Yeah, don't you want a high credit score? That's what the banks say to them. Don't you want a high credit score, slave? Customer? Yeah. Just stay in debt, and we will reward you for staying in debt by giving you this phony, stupid ass score right here that you just worship. Credit scores mean absolutely nothing. They don't mean anything. They only impress slaves. Hey, you tell a slave, hey, yeah, I got an 800 credit score. They're impressed. Oh shit. What about 850, slave? Are you more impressed? Oh yeah, because slaves believe if you have good credit, you have money. When one has absolutely Nothing to do with the other. Nothing. I think I got it, Gabriel. D said, and being debt free, freed slave. You're free. Hey D, I'm 1% slave. 1%. Why? Because I don't own where I live. Once I own where I live, I'm 100% free. I will no longer be a slave. As soon as I stop paying rent and mortgage, I'm done. Tomkin 82 says, what's your take on celebrities being exposed financially during COVID? I don't know. It doesn't. This is the problem. This is a great question, Tomkin. When you get out of debt, you will understand it has nothing to do with anybody's status. Everybody is the same. It doesn't matter if they're celebrities, because slaves believe celebrities are rich because they see their lifestyle on TV. No, that's just what they're showing you. All you got to do is this. If you find out, say like you find out a celebrity's paying a mortgage and they're rich, you got to ask yourself, why is a celebrity paying a mortgage when they're rich? That doesn't make any sense, right? All they're doing is making bigger payments than you because they make more money than you. But you guys are the same. They're still slaves. They're just popular slaves. Slaves don't believe slaves can be on TV. They're slaves on TV. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean who they are. That's why I'm not impressed. Just because somebody's a star, it doesn't mean they're different from me. They're just a star. That's it, I guess, in certain people's eyes. To me, no, they're just a person. Hey, we don't know any about their financial status. Slaves believe because they're making millions, they wouldn't be in debt. That's not true. That has nothing to do with anything. This is all you got to do to see if somebody is what you believe they are. Take a look at their personal credit report. It will never lie to you. Not their credit score. You're not looking for their credit score. You're looking for their entire report. If they're in debt personally, they're in debt everywhere else in their life because it starts with them. So don't get caught up in, hey, celebrities being exposed. They're not being exposed. They didn't trick anybody. Who they tricked? Like this, exposed from who? What are they exposed from? Wow, oh, they're exposed about their finances. And then when you hear somebody like this, when you hear somebody say, oh man, I heard so-and-so is broke, like a big celebrity, right? As soon as they're done saying that, I want you to turn to them and say, hey man, do you know how much debt you're in? They're going to say no. They're no different than the person they're talking about. They're both in debt. Anybody below zero, no matter how much money you make, doesn't matter. You're below zero. Great question, Tomkin 82. All right, we're 17 minutes in. That means we got a little, 40 minutes? About a little 40 minutes left. Any other questions? What's crazy is that while we're waiting, O'Shea did a Manosphere. That's pretty cool. Manosphere voted poll awards. And I didn't know that I'm nominated for, SMD, not me. SMD is nominated for the best finance channel. And it's only 2 people in there. But out of 390 votes, I got 293 of those votes. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. I like that, though. I didn't even know I was nominated till Nicer pointed it out. Nicer pointed that out. So it's a total of 390 votes. Yeah, I got 293 of them. That's absolutely crazy. It's me and another channel called Tracking the Market. I haven't looked. All right, LJ, I'm about to get my behind. Okay, I'm about to get my behind out of here and work to pay off student loan, then come up for air, then stack cash for a house that I can afford. Yeah, next year, man, you got to remember when it's time to look for a house, when you're out of debt, don't be looking at sale prices. You don't care about sale prices. You're going to be looking for foreclosures, tax liens. Only slaves pay full prices for houses. Okay. When you out of debt, you don't. Housing market of anything, any market doesn't apply to you when you're in debt. You're like hey man, cars go for this right now. No, they don't. Only for slaves. Great answer, by the way. I am debt free. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. So you gotta remember this too. if a person makes $1 million and they're $300 million in debt, or 200, not 300, but 400, 4 million in debt, and they're making $1 million a year, you could have $1,000 in the bank and you're worth more than that person, because they're 3 million below zero and you're 1,000 above zero. According to mathematics, you have more money. Your net worth is more than the person making $1 million a year. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how slaves don't even get it. And at the same time, I want you to understand, slaves are very important to the economy. The economy wouldn't work without slaves. It wouldn't work. You guys have no idea what they do to you slaves when you guys don't trust mathematics. You guys are so easy to spot. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter where you live. You don't know. You speak debt. You're a slave. You guys have no idea the things you say in public. You guys don't even get it, man. I strongly urge you come to the SMD channel if you want to go from an unconscious slave to a conscious slave. Get out of the debt matrix, man. Get out. Get out. Get out. I just became debt free. Hey, Tompkin, too bad you only can tell people here. You can't tell slaves that. They won't understand what you're talking about. Hey, man, I'm debt free. They're gonna ask you, what, you're rich? You can't just say, nah, man, I made it to zero. They're gonna be like, what? What the hell are you? Then they're gonna give you a look like an alien, because they don't get it. They don't get it. Kevin Jones says, damn, I didn't know you were up for an award. I will go over there and vote for it. I didn't know either. Nicer showed me, man. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. It's at the negromanosphere.com. Negromanosphere.com. And that's O'Shea. I believe that's O'Shea's channel. And it doesn't say how long it's going to go for, or when the votes are going to be tallied or whatever, unless you scroll down at the bottom. No, I don't see anything. No, it doesn't say when it's going to be over or whatever, right? So, and I don't even know how long this has been going on, honestly. Yeah, I don't even know how long it's been going on. D. Shannon says, do you use credit cards at all or cash? I use credit card. I have one credit card and I use it everywhere. I buy everything with it. I barely pull out my debit card. And this is the reason why. First of all, I pay my card off at the end of every month. Okay, so that I don't have to worry about that. But second of all, with my credit card, I don't have to worry about security problems, shopping online, shopping at stores, worrying about store security. Because sometimes, you ever notice sometimes you'll take your credit card and some stores, you can't put the chip in. They say, oh, our chip doesn't work. Well, isn't that means there goes the security, right? And then they make you slide. I guess it reverts back to, hey, man, I don't feel like dealing with all that. So if it gets hacked, they hack my credit card and never my debit card, because why? I don't use it. I don't put it in anywhere. I don't put it in online. The only time I actually use it is at a cash machine to get money. But sliding it and passing it to the waiter, and you guys, this is what I want you to understand. There are millions of people out of work, millions. Okay. And when it comes to survival, people, morals and values, they're out the window because people are trying to survive. So what are they going to do? They're probably going to do things that they normally wouldn't do, like steal. And then they'll start justifying in their head, oh, it's the credit card, whatever, they'll get reimbursed and blah, blah, blah. That's how slaves start thinking. Oh, man, the credit card companies are billion-dollar companies, whatever, start making up shit, in their head and thinking they can start robbing and stealing from because they make billions of dollars. One has absolutely nothing to do with it. Another. So when they start doing that, they start thinking about trading the time in their life for that measly green pieces of paper. Check it out. And then when it's from a credit card, it really doesn't exist. It doesn't even exist. It's not even real. You can't touch credit. You can't feel it. You can't throw it. It's not change. When's the last time you touched credit money? Never, because it doesn't exist. So they're going to steal something that doesn't even exist. And guess what? When they get caught, they're going to trade the most valuable thing on earth, which is the time in your life. When they get caught, now they're going to trade the time in their life for stealing something that doesn't even exist. And when I say trade the time in their life, they're going to get either jail time or they're going to have to pay a fine. Either way takes the time in your life, because once they get a fine, that means they got to pay back that money. How they pay back that money? They got to go get a job, which takes the time in your life. So when you go get a job, you're going to be working to pay that, not for yourself. You're going to be paying back that debt. See how that works? But when you're in debt, you can't see that. You just see where you're going to take some money, I guess. Any questions? Now, Q&A Sunday is about you guys. Any questions of me? Any questions of me? You can join the session. You can jump on and ask me a question. Damn, this got ripped. Oh, man. Damn. Sure did. Any questions? Thank you guys for joining the channel, and thank you guys for in the background. If you're new, welcome. If you watch my videos, thank you. Appreciate it. Any questions? Q&A Sundays is any question needs to be asked with regarding personal finances, okay? Personal finances only, all right? Maybe some terms I've used, phantom income, slave. Maybe you want to understand what that means. But believe me when I tell you this, if you've been in debt all your life, if you've had student loans longer than going to college, if you went to college for 4 years and you've had your student loans for 20, you're a slave. Only slaves do that. Only slaves call their student loans forever loans. Get on YouTube. Look how many people kind of joke about being in student loan debt. Oh my God, I'm in $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, and they laughing about it, making jokes about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Any questions? Put that back up there. What's up, Nick? What's going on? Dijon says, what do you use your extra cash for now that you're not in debt? Investing in myself, investing in my business, investing in my girlfriend's business. That's all. Just me. I don't really consider extra cash. I don't really consider I have extra cash. Now I have money to invest in myself, right? No longer, I've broken the chain of believing that investing in something outside of myself is the viable option. That's not true. That's another illusion. When I say investing in myself, creating something for myself, buying a house in cash, not having a rent or mortgage, that's investing in, trust me, that's investing in yourself. When you own a house, a house is the most obvious thing to own. That when I'm out of debt, I'm like, damn, you mean I could have eliminated my living expenses when I was in my 20s and never have rent or mortgage again? Nobody ever told me that. That would have changed my life. That would have totally changed my life. Any guidance on the fastest way to pay off the mortgage? This is what I say to that, D. Take out the complexity of thinking there's a special way to pay it off quickly, okay? This is how to pay it off fast. You get money from your check, and then you hand it to the bank. And you say, bank, here's the money for the regular mortgage. Put all additional monies to the principal. Then you get your money from you go work, get your money from a check, and you say, "Here, bank." And you got to say it over and over again. You don't trust it. You just make sure. I know you think when you say it once, they should know the rest. No, you didn't know, because they don't want you to pay it off. So they're going to make it very difficult. So you go there and say, "Here's the money for the mortgage. All additional goes to principal." And you just keep doing that. And voila, the house is paid off. Just like that. Now, there's other ways that people pay me for, but I go through their finances and then I identify things that they're paying too much for, and then I'll save them money. So I'll help them get the exact same services for damn near a quarter of the price. And then out of money that they were paying for their services before, they take that money and put it towards the house. Okay. All right, shout out to Nick for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. Cash is king. Salute SMD. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Glad you're getting this knowledge at such a young age, man. I'm happy for you. I know that seems weird to be happy for you, but hey, man, I'm just giving it to you like, man, I wish to God somebody would have told me this at your age, man. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that I know now. I know it seems like 50 is old. It's not old. 50 is whatever you want to be. Did I think I'll be wearing a tank top like this at 50? Nope, I didn't think that, but I made up in my mind and said, yeah, that's what I can wear. Well, I got to keep my body straight. Any questions? If you're new, don't be shy. I'm going to keep putting this up. We're at the 30-minute mark. All right, like I said, we're going to cut this off in 1 hour. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Hope you guys are enjoying the channel, man. I know this channel is unlike any other channel you've seen on YouTube. And I'm not saying that to be bragging. I'm just saying it's unlike any other channel because everything I'm proving with mathematics. I'm proving with, and let me show you guys something else different, okay? The reason why I would come on this show in a tank top, okay? Because not just to show off my body and shit like that. This is to show you that it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. Now, I know it's easy when you're in debt. It's easy to be fooled. Like you believe having money is a look. That's a facade. No, it's not. That's not true. That's not true. Money's not a look. Everybody that has money doesn't necessarily want to show everybody that they have money. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. And these are indicators that you want to. If you want to find out whatever's true from a person that you believe is rich, you just ask them: are you making car payments? Do you have this? And this is what you do. Hey, are you a homeowner? Is that your house? If they say yes, and then you say, do you have this is, and this, don't worry about this because they're not going to know, they're slaves, right? So this is what you do. You say, hey, are you a homeowner? They'll say yes. Is that your house? They say yes. And then you say, do you have a mortgage? If they say yes, then you just be quiet. They don't know they don't own that house. But you know why they don't own it? Because they just told you. They thought in their brains that they were a homeowner. They just told you they thought. And then once you ask them to have a mortgage, they say yes. Then you don't ask them any more financial questions because that's all you need to know. All while they don't even know why you asked that question. They won't even know why. That's because that's just a common question. You're a homeowner? Yes. It doesn't matter. A slave's version of a homeowner is different from a person with money. A homeowner means you own the home with no bank involvement. A slave believes they own the home with bank's involvement. It doesn't even make any sense. Owning your time is king. That's the goal. That's the goal. To me, this is my version. The goal in life is to own the majority of my time. That's the goal. That's true wealth. Owning what is the most valuable thing on earth. It's time. Whose time? Not your friend's time, not your mom's time, not your dad's time, not your sister's time, your time. My time is the most valuable because once it runs out, I'm gonna be dead. So I'm like, what must I do to own the majority of it? Figure this shit out. Figure it out. Number one, you must get out of debt. You must own yourself. If you're in debt, you're a slave. You're a slave. You're a slave to everybody you're making payments to. You're a slave. Once you cut all them strings, nobody owns you. Now you're free. First, you must own yourself by getting debt free. If you don't believe you'll ever pay off your student loans, you'll be slave until you're dead. You don't worry about what we're doing. Don't worry about phantom income. Don't worry about saving money on taxes. Don't worry about investing in the stock market, because all of that is an illusion. None of it's real. Not even the money in your pocket is real. What's up, A. Kirkland? What's going on? Antoine, what's going on? What's up, slaves? What's up, Walter? What's going on, man? What's the deal with paying off mortgages with an extra payment and the bank taking it for interest and not principal? That's called business, sir. That's business. That is business. You tired of it? If you're tired of it, take the bank out of the equation. Remove the bank and you won't have any of those worries. All those worries will be removed. Remove the bank. Check this out, slaves. The bank doesn't have to be part of your life. The bank is absolutely brilliant. They're not, trust me, when I say remove the bank, I want you guys to understand something. The banks are not evil. They're not doing anything to you. They're not, oh my God, they got billions of dollars. You want to ask yourself, how come they got billions of dollars? Figure it out. You know what it is? They trust math and you don't. That's it. They're not special. They're not doing anything highly advanced. They're not. What's up, Johnny Blaze? Make good budgets and don't forget to include health insurance. Show better not. And that's another thing why, you'll be scared to quit a job, because you're like, ooh, oh my God, what about health insurance? Start taking care of yourself now. You want to worry about it. Start taking care of yourself right now as you're getting out of debt. Get in shape. Get to the doctor right now while you got insurance. Find out all your health problems and fix them. How you fix them? Not with medicine, with food. Change your food habits. Start eating better. If you got high blood pressure, make sure you watch all the sodium content. You can do it all yourself. You don't have to really worry about health insurance. You don't. That's another scare thing. Oh my God, one broken leg, I can be in the bankrupt. Yeah, that's true too. But what if you don't break your leg? What happens then? You could be rich. Just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and you won't be scared because you won't have health insurance. I'm not saying not get it, but I'm saying that you won't be scared if you happen to need to go a little while without it. It's okay. Just take care of yourself. You'll be all right. Trust me, I thought about that when I was quitting my job. Oh my God, I won't have health care insurance, because this is the stupidest of shit, right? You quit your job and then they send you this Cobra bullshit. And then you see the price of Cobra. You're like, what? Wait a minute. I pay this when I have a job, but when I don't have a job, I don't have any money. And then they send you this Cobra stuff and they say, hey, you can still have coverage, but it's quadruple the price. Let me tell you guys something. That's a scare tactic. That kind of stuff is designed to scare you. Oh my God, I better get a job. I can't afford to pay that insurance. That's true. That's true. You can't pay that insurance, but you can create something for yourself, and then you can create your own health insurance. You can buy health insurance when you're making money. Okay. You won't think about it, because if you create something successful, you're not paying for your life anymore. Your customers are. You're not trading direct time for money anymore. That's what slaves, you guys can't see that because you're slaves. You get hourly jobs, you get salary jobs. You're trading your time directly for money. Once you get out of that cycle, create your own, create a successful business. How do you create a successful business? You earn people's trust. It's not a trick. You don't have to have a fancy video. You don't have to have fancy cars or live in a fancy house. No, you just create a quality product, create their trust, and know if they let people understand if they buy from you, they're going to get exactly what they paid for on time, with explanation, not ignored. All you got to do is earn people's trust. They won't care what you're dressed like. They won't care what you're driving. That's all an illusion. You have to earn people's trust. Do you think, like, for example, when you go to Amazon, do you care who's selling what to you? You're not, hey, is that person black, white, Chinese? No, you're just saying, Will it get here in 2 days? That's all you care about. And Amazon guarantees that. Amazon earns people's trust. That's how it works. When I go on Amazon, I don't think twice about my purchase. I'm like, ooh, is this a sketchy site? This site is, no, you just put your information in and then your shit's at the door. Antoine says a coworker was showing off his 2020. Wanted to ask. Did you though? Did you ask? Did you say anything? I know you didn't. I know you didn't say anything. 2020. Ooh, woo. A 2020 vehicle in the worst economic time ever. If you bought a car this year and thought you did it because you got a screaming deal, you should have stepped back and said, hey, wait a minute. This is what you should have did, okay? Wait a minute. You guys, I've never seen deals like this, ever. This is why they're so glorious. You got to go, wait a minute. Out of all the years I've purchased cars, they've never suspended the payments for like 3-4 months. Why is that? Hey, you get this much back and money back. Back from where? Hey, they always do this. Hey, you buy this truck, you get $5,000 cash back. You got to stop and ask, $5,000 from where? Where's it coming from? They don't tell you back from where, no, because nobody asked that question. Nobody says, back from where? Hey, $7,000 cash back. Cash from where? Where's it coming from? Back from where? Hey, do like this next time. You say, hey, never mind. I don't want the truck. Just give me the $5,000. You said it's cash back. Back to me? I knew you didn't ask. I knew you didn't. That's funny. Shout out to Nick Penn for $4.99 super chat. Provided quality product or service to earn their trust. That's what it is. And this is the secret. Okay, this is what I want you guys to. Those of you that are getting out of debt, this is what I want you to understand. This is the secret when you time to cross over to business. Okay, when you're debt free, you will create a business based on what you love, not desperate for money. Like, well, I got to hurry up and get that money. That won't be your goal. You go to create whatever it is you're going to create. And as you create it, it's not out of desperate for money because you don't need money. So you'll create, you'll earn the customer's trust. You're not trying to steal their money, rip them off, because this is a very untrusting world right now, especially right now when it comes to money. So people want to feel safe where they're going to spend their money. If I give this person my money, if I don't get the product, will they give me my money back? You most definitely. Anybody that comes to me, if they don't, something I sent or they didn't like, whatever, right? I want my money back. Here you go. I mean, under certain circumstances, right? But I want them to understand that I'm not just going to blow them off. There's going to be a yes or a no for something, you know? Any questions? We are 43 minutes in. That means we got a little over 15 minutes left, and we're going to go ahead and close this Q&A Sunday out. That's all you got to do, Nick. That's will be your advantage, man. Your advantage will be over, because you got to remember, those people that are in business right now, you don't know how they're there. They're probably over there in the debt mentality, running a business in the debt mentality. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I don't worry about what anybody else is doing. I don't care what they're doing. It has nothing to do with me. I know I have a unique channel. SMD channel is very unique. Unlike the majority, I say 99% of finance channels on YouTube. This right here will change your entire life. Not only just your financial life, your entire life, relationship, marriage, girlfriend, boyfriend. Your whole life will change. You want to worry about going to relationship channels, people naming you. Oh, if you do this, you're a simp. And it says who says I'm a simp? Who's they? If I do this, I'm considered a name. What name? Who made up that name? Who said that? Who said, according to who? Not according to me. I don't care who calls me what. I guess that name means something to you, not me. You will find yourself. When you see me on this channel, does it look like I care what people think? I don't care what anybody thinks, especially slaves that don't believe in mathematics. I don't even see you. Slaves, understand this. I don't see you until I need to see you. But other than that, I don't even see you. I don't hear what you say. I don't care how slaves feel about money. I don't care. So that's the first question. The first question, a person that even tried to criticize me, the first question I ask, are you in debt? If you are, I don't even hear you. Whatever. I don't even see you. This will be you. LJ, what if you get a job working for someone, but you love it and you want to be there? No, it's not. See, and I'm glad you said that, Kevin. This is important. Okay, this is important. I'm not saying you're a slave if you have a job. This is what I'm saying. Once you're debt free, slaves don't work at places they don't want to work at. So if you're debt free, you're going to work where you want to work, not where you have to work. Imagine all you got to do is go to social media. You can see how many slaves don't want to be there. Oh my God, it's hump day. Oh man, it's Monday. Thank God it's Friday. Why do you think they're saying all that? Because they hate where they work. Only slaves work at jobs they don't want because they're slaves. You have to work there. That's why. Oh, that job, my manager treats me like shit. You think a person that's debt free would accept working at a job where their manager treat them like shit? No, this is what happens. I quit. Why'd you quit? That manager kept talking to me wrong, so I quit. I'd say, hey, manager, don't talk to me like that. You're going to continue to talk about. You're going to continue to talk to me like that? Yeah, I quit. What's up, Dorsey? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Hey, I've been a little bit busy, been doing some reading and stuff. But
Okay.
hey, I tell you this, man. Since I paid my student loans off, and I'm still a loan on, but I walk differently, man. I mean, my wife says she feels more secure, and I mean, just I think our relationship's got better. I don't know, man. Just I mean,
no, it's true. It's true. What you feeling, man? Let me tell you something, Antoine. What you feeling is true. Okay. The only reason why you kind of doubt it because you can't touch it. Oh. You can't say that's what's making me feel like this. You can't say it's shaped like this. Oh, it's red. You can't. The only people that are gonna believe it, the SMD family. I totally understand what you're saying. I get it.
Because I'm 5'8", man, but I'm walking around like I'm 6'5".
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Me and the wife, we're on the same page, and
yeah,
she loves you.
Yeah, it changes your relationship, man. It changes your whole. Now, see, check this out, Antoine. Try to explain that to somebody outside of here. Try to explain it. Hey, man, I paid off my student loan, man, and me and my wife's relationship got better. They'll be like, what? What the hell are you talking about?
It's wild, man. I mean, I don't have the vocabulary, but you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
The family know what I'm talking about. But man, hey, get that crap out your life, And like I said, I'm working on my loan. I'm a loan owner, and I'm gonna get Wells Fargo out of my life too.
Man, get that. Check this out. You pay that shit off. You won't have rent or mortgage for the rest of your life.
Oh man, and I already got 50 down. I got 50 more to go.
Hell, oh man, I'm gonna be jealous because I ain't there yet. See, I don't own my place. See, you'll be 100% free. You'll be 100%. I'll be 1%.
Hey, look, as long as I got a place to stay, you got a place to stay. You all right? You ever come to Virginia? Don't stay in a hotel. You stay with me.
Okay, man. I'm gonna take you up on that, man. When I come up, when they let this up, I'm gonna do some traveling. I want to go to some cities and visit some people. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that.
And I think a lot of people who are on the channel, the thing about what you're teaching, it's so basic and so simple. They're like, it has to be more to it.
It's not.
But that's what kind of threw me on when I first started listening to you. I said, man, you can't be. I said, no, man. But it's that simple.
It is.
Saving money's debt equals the real money that you can do whatever you want with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I try to talk to somebody, and they looked at me like I was a weirdo. But I could talk
like you were alien. Oh, yeah. Like you were alien.
And I could talk to my boy Clayton. You know Clayton, and we're talking, and somebody may walk up on us while we're talking. They hear what we're talking about. They turn around and walk away. They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And then when I see him, I call him. I said, "What's up, slave?" He said, "What's up, slave?" But
What did he say? What did he say? What did he be saying?
he always, because he still got that Range Rover.
Oh, okay.
And I think you told him to sell it.
Uh-huh.
But he wants to hold on to that bill. I said, man, you get that thing out, you a slave, man.
Yeah.
You know? And I told him, I said, I don't have any car debt. I got 2 titles. You know?
Yeah.
And plus we paid our student loan off about the same and everything.
Okay.
We motivating each other. Man, we talk about you, boy. We talk like we're like school kids talking about you, man. We
That's
50 old
cool,
men
man.
talking about you, man. Yeah.
That is cool, man. I like that, man. I want everybody to feel this freedom, but you know people are not going to ever feel this freedom, man. They're not going to feel it.
Hey, it's just I feel rejuvenated. Plus, I thought I was doing the right thing. I was paying my student loans every month. I said, well, I can write the interest off. Talking slave talk. Slave explaining.
Slave explaining.
I said, man, I'm making a mortgage payment. I'm making a student loan, but I'm all right. I'm still going out, need relaxation.
I did that for 10 years. 10 years, man. 10 years.
And like I said, I used to listen to Chris Hogan and Dave Ramsey. But when I heard you speak,
right,
I don't know what it resonated with me. Because I saw me and you. And you and me. I don't know what it is, man.
You know what it is? This is what it is. This is what it is. I learned from Dave Ramsey, and I said to myself, I can simplify it even more. Because to me, when I heard Dave Ramsey, it sounded pretty simple to me, but I knew I could simplify it even more. Just basic, right? And I can use things that people don't see. Like, you're really not a homeowner yet. You calling yourself one with a mortgage. You know what I'm saying? And make people think. And that's he doesn't really do that. And I'm not saying that he should do that. I'm just saying I took what I learned from him and put my own spin on it, you know?
Yeah. And when you come up with that slave thing, man. Well, hey, man, I used to be in the military, and my company commander called me some colorful language. Man, that slave, that thing sting, man.
Yeah.
When the first time you called me a slave, man, I said, man, what the hell? I said, man, I told my boy Kate, I said, man, that nigga crazy, man. He called me slaves, man. Then I slept on it. I said, damn, I am a slave.
Right.
But homeboy, that first time, man, it stung, man. It stung.
Right.
That thing hurt, man.
I talked to my boy the other day, man. I got a close friend. He just will not. And when he's like, man, slave is too harsh. I said it just like this. I said, I don't really. I said, remove your feelings of how you feel about that word. All right, just remove your. He couldn't remove his feelings.
Yeah. And like I said, once I accepted that, I used to be an unconscious slave. Now I'm a conscious slave.
You're a conscious slave, exactly.
Yeah. But,
now your house is your last thing. Your house, your last thing.
Man, that's all I got, man.
Damn. Wow.
That's all I got, homeboy.
And you got 50 left?
No. I got 50 years in my life. That's what I've been.
No. Okay, I thought you said you had 50 left.
No. I'm 50 years old. I got 50 down, and I got 50 more to go. I'm talking about age.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
No. I got a lot of slave papers on the house, but I'm gonna get it done though.
Get that done, man. Get it done, man.
Hey, trust me, man. Look, I'm not dying a slave, man. I was born a free man. I'm gonna die. No. And I put these chains on my own damn neck.
Right.
You know.
Right. We all did though. We all did. Because when we're 18, we don't have any. We have no chains, none at 18, but we don't know that.
Yeah. And also, I did some research. You said that why they give you your credit report free? Because they're trying to sell you something. I said, let me check that out. Because I trust you, but I trust, but I verify.
Right.
So I went to my American Express, right, to check my credit report. They trying to sell me another credit card. I already got a credit card with them.
Yeah.
Credit report.
That's why it's free.
I said, ain't that a bitch?
I get it's business though. It's business. I don't really when I see them try to sell something, I know they're not. When I log into my Credit Karma and they're trying to sell something, you know how I look at it? They're not selling to me.
They're selling to slaves.
They sell them to slaves. I don't even see those ads. I don't even see them. I don't see none of the ads.
Yeah. But oh boy, you got to keep doing what you're doing, man. Hey.
Oh, I can't stop.
Hey, plus, I mean, you're helping black people, you're helping men. They can take care of their family better. I mean, because like I said, interest is a penalty for using other people's money.
It is.
I knew this, because like I said, I was making the payment with no problem and everything. I was like, hey,
Right.
I'm living good, man. But that
Right.
LJ know what I'm talking about. Like I said, but I'm just glad, I wasn't in front of you. We said slave, man. I'm like, man, hey, man,
But now, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Now only slaves will get offended by the word slave. Once you ain't a slave, you'll be like, who are you talking to?
yeah.
A slave? Who?
That was funny.
Yeah, now it's exactly. Now it's funny. Exactly.
But I get called a slave at least once a day by Clayton. I see him every day. He's like, "What's up, slave?"
What's up, slave? Conscious slaves. This conscious slaves, man. I'm a 1% slave until I own my house. I'm a 1% slave.
Yeah, man. But
and when that comes, you guys will be the first to know. Believe that.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're gonna celebrate too. But hey, man.
Yeah.
I just God bless you, man. You know.
Thank you, man. You too.
I mean, look, I went through some of your old channels, right?
My old video,
my daddy, yeah, the old videos.
Yeah.
And, you used to be a chunky monkey.
No, I was bigger, and when I was lifting, I was bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, I was bigger. Oh, you mean? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you talking way back? Oh, yeah. That's what made me get in shape. I turned that around. I think I turned that around about when I was like 28, something like that. I was like, okay, I'm tired of this. Then I turned that around.
Yeah. Hell, man, I'm at work, right? Somebody asked me something, right? And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm never doing that. I'm like, damn, I sound like LJ up in this bitch. I said, I ain't doing none of that. Somebody asked me something, right?
Right, man.
Asked me to work go to a meeting where I get paid. I said, no, I ain't working for free. I ain't doing none of that.
Exactly.
And I said, damn, I sound like dude, man. I said, man, I'm starting to sound like this cat.
I told you. It's not even me. You know what it is? You trust math now. You're like, no, I ain't giving away my time and my life for free. Nope. Sorry.
Nah, I ain't, like I said, like you said, nah, I ain't doing none of that.
None of that. I ain't doing none of that.
I promise you, I ain't doing none of that. So, hey, man, I just want to, come on, just say hello.
Whatever, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, brother. And God bless you, man.
Thank you, man. You too.
All right, peace.
All right, thanks for jumping on.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a good one. Kevin says, LJ, what if? Oh, okay, already. Nope, that wouldn't be slavery. You can jump on anytime you want, Walter, as long as we don't have that same conversation, Walter. All right, as long as it's a different conversation, Walter. Okay. All right. Jimmy says, hi, LJ and S&B family. LJ, fun fact, I recently deleted my Credit Karma account. As a punishment, I can't rejoin or use any affiliate links for you. Whoa. If you close hold up. If you close your Credit Karma account, they will penalize you as a punishment. You can't rejoin or use any affiliate links for. Wow. That is crazy. You low down, dirty slave. How dare you close an account where we told you that you can't do this now? Wow. Woo. Enigma says, I've been working out hard almost every day since June and I lost 25 pounds. Now I'll be doing weights soon. Good. Hey, man, congratulations. For sure, man. For sure. Thank you, Nicer. All right. Nick's laughing. Now that was funny. Cisco twins. I like that. Oh, Johnny Blaze is in Virginia too. Okay, cool. I'm glad. See, because math ain't, so crazy. Because Nick's the previous generation, but what you guys understand, math has no time. Math doesn't care how old you are. 1 + 1 = 2, regardless if you're 25, 35, 45, 55. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be 2. So I know, right? That's why people always tell me, hey, LJ, get on camera, man, because your facial expression. See, I don't really realize I do that. All right, you guys, we're about 30 seconds left to an hour. And since there's no more questions, we're going to call this because I got some other things to do. All right. But You guys have a wonderful Sunday evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Much appreciated. Until next time, talk to you later. And members, here's Walter. 1 second. All right, Walter, if he's going to come all the way on. Let's see. Look like he's having trouble. All right, let's wait till see if he pops on. I don't want to cut you short. All right, well, okay, there you go. What's up, Walter? What's going on, man? I can't hear you. I don't hear any sound, Walter. Can you hear me, Walter? Hello. Walter. All right. What's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on?
He said debt free for life.
No, I just wanted to ask one question.
Yeah.
When you did the chapter 7, how long did it take for your student loans to come back on there? Was it like a month or maybe 3 months or something like that? Did you
They
notice?
never leave. They never leave. What do you mean come back on there? What are you talking about?
Mine has left. I don't know.
You know what that is? You know what that is?
Not showing up or something.
They've been traded. So now
I talked to the person. I talked to the creditor because I paid them. I paid them last month. So the same people. It's the same people. I don't know. Maybe they switched it from company to company.
Yeah, they sell your slave papers in the background. You don't know what they're doing, right?
I just
was
curious.
Know when they want their money. All right.
I can still reach out to the same people to pay them every time. So I don't know. Ooh, my eyes got something.
They'll be back. They're not going anywhere. They're just shifting them.
I just was wondering because when you did yours, I was wondering if yours actually went away.
No, when I did it, they wasn't going anywhere. They were there. They were just there the whole time.
Maybe it's because I filed chapter 7. That's why they did it. You know,
no, because it doesn't affect them in any form or fashion. So
I don't know. I don't get it. But okay, well, I'm gonna let you know when that. Well, hopefully I'll get them paid off before then. But I'll let you know if they come back. And
they will
come back because I just don't understand why they're not on.
They're moving them around. I think something about a new contract or something. I don't know. They'll be back though. They ain't going nowhere.
I know they ain't going nowhere. I just want to make sure they don't switch off and then I can't pay them. I gotta go searching for who they switched them to. So that's all.
Yeah.
But I was just curious your opinion on that.
Yeah, mine never left. Mine never left.
That's weird. That's weird. All right, that's all I call for. That's all I call for, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Thanks for jumping on.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. What's up, Mingo? Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
All right, me and my sweetheart here.
Okay.
I finished paying that student loan off. That was me earlier, and we both have 3 emergency accounts and everything. And listen to you from O'Shea Duke channel, and pretty soon we'll be getting married and everything.
Yeah,
things is crazy up here in New York City.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Supposed to get married last month, but we're gonna get married on his birthday.
Okay. So you guys paid off the student loans.
Well, I didn't have student loans, but I had like credit card bills.
Oh, you paid all that stuff off too?
Yep, she paid off her cards. I paid off my cards. We worked together, and we had 3 emergency accounts. We saved up money each time.
So you guys not slaves anymore? No more slavery?
Nope. Each time I break a $20 bill, whatever money is left, I save it, either a 10 or 5. When I break a 10, I put that 5 away. When I break that 5, I put the dollars away. That's how, and they accumulate very fast. Okay. Now we have another partner. She's doing it because we laid it on some other people, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me this. So what about what happened with the people that you guys tried to tell that wasn't ready to hear it? Did they look at you, avoid you now, or they think you guys think you're better than me or something? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let her answer that.
Well, one of my friends from high school I told, and ever since we showed her like what we saved and everything, she hasn't like been receptive. Right. And you know, I don't know whether to invite her to the wedding or whatever the case may be. So
I would, you know, and put it this way, they're not ready to hear it. So just don't talk about money around them. Don't talk about finances. Don't bring it up. If they start bringing up some stuff, I just would walk away. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't talk about money at all. That way you could still have a kind of friendship, but just don't talk about money. Just don't talk about money.
Yeah. You know, he's saying to cut her off, but I mean, you know.
I understand what he's saying, because when you don't really want to be around slaves and slave talk anymore. I get it, right? As long as you're not talking about money, you guys can still enjoy all the other things. You know what I'm saying? That you really enjoy it, as long as it don't nothing to do with money.
Yeah. So we just wanted to share that with you and everything.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
So much.
You're welcome.
How long you guys been following?
Oh, ever since you was on O'Shea, we've been following.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is you guys. Okay, tell me this. What made today be the day you came out and just said something to me? You know what I'm saying? What today?
Well, just hear.
Well, he was the one that called you.
Yeah, you know, just hearing the stories and everything, and there's a big difference. You know, I could just take my money, put it away.
Yeah,
just put it away in big bundles and everything.
So
and
how are you guys feeling now when you walk around knowing you're debt free? Because I try to describe this feeling to other people, and they always hear from me. So for you, how do you guys feel? How has it affected your relationship now that you're debt free? How's it? It
feels good, a freedom.
Yeah, it does.
When you guys just walk around town and you're free, do you guys feel different? I mean, when you walk in the stores and just walk,
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What about at work? How
same thing? I don't have to do no overtime. They're looking at me like I'm crazy, and I get confronted a lot.
They don't offer me overtime.
The supervisor, the union rep, hey, you know how you do no overtime? I said, listen, I don't have no car notes and mortgages and child support. Wow. I don't have those problems.
So they
look at me crazy.
They think it's weird that you're not asking for overtime.
Yeah, because they be fighting. You know, it's a fight, and people be counting other people's money.
Yep.
In overtime, and they're willing to throw each other under the train. I'm a train mechanic. You know,
they're slaves. That's why only slaves beg for overtime. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know that they're doing it, right? They don't know that they're making it apparent. The reason why they're fighting for overtime is because they're in debt. They don't really understand that, and they think it's weird because you're saying, "Oh man, I don't need that overtime." They're like, "What?" It's weird. That's
because it's great because my job is an overtime job. You know, you don't have to worry about them saying, no, you're just going to do your straight time and no overtime. There's residual overtime. Some people work 80 hours a week and they get divorced or they have a heart attack and die on their job and everything.
How does it feel for you not having to work overtime? You just work in
It feels good for me because when I do overtime, it's just for a purpose and that's it.
Right.
You know, they ask me, Dad, you here? Yeah, I say, I'm here for today and that's it. You know?
They're probably like, man, that nigga must be rich or something.
Exactly.
Not even thinking it. You know what I'm saying? It's better for your relationship. You guys get to spend more time with each other.
Yes.
And you know one thing I loved about when I got out of debt? There were no more arguments about money. There was no more arguments about money. That didn't even there's arguments, okay, but they just weren't about money.
Right.
You know, with the bills late, all the bills are paid. We don't hardly have any. I'm not talking about the things to keep you alive, the light bill and food. I'm not talking, but just all the additional stuff is gone. No more due dates to keep track of.
Yeah, because now when the new year comes in, we're gonna see if we could try to pay like our bills six months. You know, in advance or a year. That's the next phase because my rent, while I live at, you know, the landlord looked at me weird. I pay him 5 months in advance, you know, and I don't already pay the whole year off already. So
next time you say, hey, landlord, if I pay you a year, can you give me a month off, a month free, or 2 months free? That's the next. That's how you do it because you got to remember, nobody's coming to the landlord saying what you're saying now. He's not going to turn down 10 months of money, 10 months up free while you get 2 months for free. That's money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you take care.
Hey, thank you for jumping on. I appreciate you guys
You're
both.
welcome.
Congratulations.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was, hey man, those are the kind of calls I love. I love those kind of, you feel that energy? That's what I give out. That's a certain vibration, right? And everybody that talks to me, everything it can all be verified with mathematics. I'm not making any of this up. So congratulations. What's up, Bill Wills? What's going on? Let me get back here. Gracefully Me says, speaking of health, I took care of the extra weight when I addressed my debt. I was overeating due to stress. Oh, yeah. That's a very good point. Very good point. People will overeat due to stress for sure. What's up, Dave Sincere? Tell him to Google who owns the debt right now. He'll find out the latest news. Who owns the debt? What's up, Andre? What's going on? Tank Top Gang. What's up? What's up? Who else? Ill Wills. I see you, Ill Wills. Glad you can join, sir. Okay, Walter, can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
All right. What's up, man? What's going on?
Nah, how's everything going over there, man?
Going wonderful.
Yeah, it's good.
Debt-free living. Alien life, baby.
Yeah, man, I envy you. You know, but what we've done so far has helped a lot. So I actually did. I got that big sum of money for my retirement that we talked about.
Oh, you were able to get it?
Yeah. So we had to pay it off because remember there was one more debt that we didn't that you couldn't see on my credit report.
Okay.
So I had to pay it off in that order. But
okay.
Yeah. So
you just added it to it. You just added where it went
in the
inside of that sheet.
Right. Yeah. In the balance. So I mean, so there's still some left to pay.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
There's about $7,000 left to pay.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's but so what happened, I guess, when I separated, right, I had to give one car to my wife, right? And so she gave that car to her brother, right? And he just totaled
on that car, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, so yeah, but that car just got paid off, right?
But it's still in your name.
Yeah, it's everything's because that she can't accept a loan, right? Yeah.
But okay, wait. Let me ask you something. Is there a loan on this car?
No. I mean, I just because of what we just talked about, I just paid it off.
Okay, all right.
I literally just paid it off, right?
Okay.
And but ironically, what happened when I just paid it off is that he gets into an accident and it's not his fault. Luckily it was the other person's fault. You know what I'm saying? But the car's totaled. So yeah, like right when I paid the damn car off, the car's in an accident.
All right. So let me tell you the good thing why that happened, okay?
Yeah.
That car was in your name and somebody else was driving it. That could have cost you way more than the car. Okay. That is a blessing. So now that car is totaled and now it's out. Now that it'll be out of your name and never do that again, ever.
Yeah. Because
congratulations. That was a blessing.
It was a blessing?
It was a blessing.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it that way.
Right.
But I guess that's good perspective. But of course, my brother-in-law, he's bitching. He wants money for he wants the check to go to a new car for him, and he's been coming at me for that, and it's like,
what do you mean? I don't understand. What do you mean coming at you? What's that mean?
Like basically saying, hey, where's this check gonna go? Is it gonna go to a new car for him for me?
You say no, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You say, I'm not buying you shit. That's what you say. What do you say? You say like this, are you grown? Yeah. Then what are you calling me for? I don't get it.
Yeah. Well,
you got to say that to him like that, Walt, so he understands that he's not getting anything.
Yeah. Well, so no, the other thing, there's another So what you talked about earlier about stealing, right?
Stealing.
And yeah. So there's another layer to this that he is one of those that try he so he's trying to do the whole pain and suffer, because he was in the car, right? Him and some girl were in the car when it got hit. And you know, I can understand if he went to the hospital to get checked out. I'm not sure if he did or not, but the other lady's insurance company was willing to pay like $15,000 towards his medical bills, right? But he didn't take that, and he's trying to do the whole pain and suffering route.
Right.
And I think he's coming after my insurance company for it, and
Okay.
trying to get it to where like my insurance company, like he basically wants to keep the check from my insurance company and have both insurance companies, my insurance company and that lady's insurance company, pay out to him.
Okay.
And you know, that's insurance fraud, I think. But I don't want to be involved with it. But I know
You're
like
not.
that's.
Why do you think you are? I guess I got to ask you. Why do you think you are involved?
Say again?
Why do you think you are involved? What do you mean involved?
Well, let me hop down. I'm bored here. Let me hop.
You're what? Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. Sometimes I wish I could hop into Walter's body. I would change his whole life. His whole life would change if I could hop in his body. Sure, but yeah, you're right. Be happy to hear that for sure. Let's see. Dave says, "Damn, Walter, your wife, brother's driving a car." Oh my God, it's just Walter. Man, dude, man, that car getting totaled was a blessing. That was an absolute blessing. Your automobile is the most dangerous thing into your wealth of life, and you let somebody else driving, and he got the nerve. The dude got the nerve to call and say, "Hey, man, I want to get the check." What? What are you talking about, slave? Only slaves talk like that. "Hey, man, I know I was driving your car and totaled it, but I want the check." What are you talking about, slave? I'll be like, click. What are you? Nothing. Because you already know if that car wasn't totaled, Walter would have never got that car back. That dude would have drove that car until it broke down, and he would have just left it somewhere, because why? He didn't pay for it. Doesn't even matter. Walter, the insurance company money should come to you. I hope you're not going to get. I hope you don't give them that money. I sure hope not. That's not happening. You can tell. Unfortunately. Okay, you must be talking. Dave says, "I know the nerve of your brother-in-law. He needs to buy his own car." Yeah, but you got to remember, people only talk like that to people that accept them talking like that. Nobody would talk to me. First of all, that would never happen. A car in my name wouldn't be driven around by strangers. That would. You see how his wife just said, "Hey, fuck it, just take this car and you can drive it," because you know why people do that? When it's not in their name, they don't care. They just say, "Yeah, here, I don't care. Yeah, whatever." Oh, he was breaking up. Okay, gotcha. Don't give them nothing, Walter, for sure. Borging equal pack. Oh, is that a new word? Borging? I was like, Borging? What the hell is that? Okay. Borg interference make him sound like a computer. Okay, all right. He thinks he's a sucker. The only reason why another man approach another man. Exactly, Ill Wills. That's the only reason why another man would approach another man like that. That's the only reason, because you think there was nobody in this earth would approach me like that. "Hey, LJ, will you give me a car? Why you need me to finance you?" First of all, check this out. I wouldn't even finance a car. Can you imagine when somebody co-signs for another person for a car, not even understand there's a reason why they can't even finance the car themselves? So you're going to put your name on the line? Oh, God, no. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap. I got to get out of here. I'm already hour and over. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. Until next time. All right. You guys enjoy life. Do your thing.